Alright, what's up YouTube? We got my boy Blaine. Got second place with Adventure Synchron deck. Yeah, I don't know too much about this deck. It looks sick. I know it's picking up in popularity, and he's been playing it for a while, putting some work in. And go and tell us about the deck, Blaine.
Alright, so this one's a little bit different than my last profile. I will say after this profile I'm going to make some changes. I can get into that later on, but I'll go ahead and get in, show what I played. So you play, here are the Synchrons, 2 Assault, 2 Jet, 2 Stardust. I play 1 Revolution. I would play 2, I only have the 1, but you can play with just the 1. It's a little bit more budget if you play with 1.
Card's expensive.
Yeah.
Really expensive.
Play the Souls package, obviously. It's a really good package. Like anytime you're playing Adventure, throw this package in. It's just that good. You don't actually need the spells on field after you use them. Just get rid of them. And so here's kind of the slice that I tried out for the week. Super heavy package. Prodigy. So I don't personally know how I feel about the package. I never really got to try it out because the only card I ended up drawing was obviously like the brick, the card that you don't want to draw.
Big stinky.
I need to pick up 2 more Prodigy and I might try it out again, but for now I'm cutting this. But like in theory it looked good, and then whenever I was doing my test hands before the tournament, I actually drew the cards that I wanted to draw, and I was like, wow, I want to try this out now.
Yeah.
Some more of the Synchro spells. 2 Synchro Overtake, and I play 3 Tuning. The Trail and Illumination. So this card is nuts. It's basically another Foolish Burial, but for the start of Synchron, and the start of Synchron can actually help you start your combo and stuff like that. Like, you know, if you draw the Souls plus for this, you can actually still make Junk Speeder, which you'd have to have something else to tribute, but it's still like really good. This card, like drawing this card isn't as bad as what people think, and drawing Trail isn't as bad as what people think. Obviously, you probably would prefer these to be in deck, but drawing this, because it's a level 4 non-tuner, you can still go into your Synchro plays, so it's not awful as long as you have a special summon. The Adventure package, obviously play 3 right, 3 Enchantress, Griffin, Faithful, Draco Bag, and Foolish Burial. Honestly, thought about maybe picking up a Legal Knight and trying him out. It's just like, you know, another special. You can bounce 2 cards with it. You do it on either turn. So I don't know. It's a thought. I might try it out. I mean, drawing the Griffin isn't awful. So I thought about maybe playing the Illegal Knight, because I feel like drawing that's not bad either. You can still summon it Synchro.
Yeah, still another free summon. So.
And it's just like an extra search. Like you can also search the Water Enchantress, dump it for your next turn, or you can use your Water Enchantress to go into your Synchro plays. And I was like, well, I don't know, Illegal Knight doesn't sound too bad if you have the room for it. Hand Traps, 3 Effect Veiler, 3 Ash, 2 Nib, Dogwood, and Imperm. So Dogwood is there for a Small World, and honestly it's not awful if you draw it and you brick, because it just keeps you alive for a turn. And I'm gonna change up. I'm gonna play 1 more Hand Trap. See if I have it right here. So I actually was waiting for cards to come in the mail. I got Tengus, Small Worlds. I only had 1 Small World the other day, so I couldn't really try it out.
Let me show people this so I know about it.
I guess I didn't put it in here. But I'm gonna play the Wind. I can't think of the name right now, but
Ghost Mourner or Moonlight Kill.
Yeah, it's just gonna be another bridge for Small World, and then obviously if you draw it, it's not awful because it's a hand trap, and it's basically Effect Veiler. So, and then I'm playing double, triple tactic, Change of Heart, and the 1 Small World because I didn't have the other 2.
Hell yeah, it was fucking good.
And this in the future might be a thrust. I'm just waiting to convince myself to buy it. It's a good card, I just haven't bought it yet. But that's the main deck. It's 45 card main deck. I play 45 just because I wanted to play more hand traps. Now for the extra deck. Extra deck's a little bit different than what it was last time. So got Crimson Dragon. Obviously, this card is absolutely crazy. It lets you play synchros that you would have never thought about putting into a deck until this card came out. Excel, Stardust, and here's a new card. Majestic Star Dragon.
Hey, yo.
It actually is kind of crazy, and I actually was going to make this 3 times when on Sunday when I played, but the opponent scooped before I could make it. I would have had 3 negates, plus this is also a negate, and it blows up your opponent's field. Shooting Riser. This card is really good. It lets you change its level. You can dump cards so you can use them on your next turn. Kind of considered cutting it, maybe playing Black Rose, because I feel like a lot of times this didn't really come up, but like if I had Black Rose in my extra deck, it would have came up, but that's just a thought for now. I don't know for sure if I want to cut this or I want to cut something else. Speeder, MVP of the deck, it sets up everything. Jet Warrior. This card actually could possibly be good. It just hasn't came up for me yet, but it bounces a card. Excel Synchron, Hyper Librarian, Charge Warrior, and I've also been trying to make this a whole lot more. The first time I played the deck, I didn't really make this enough, but the free draw plus be a level 6 just to help you go into other stuff. Because I mean, like if you can make this and Speeder, you can use your Assault to make Excel, and then you can your Assault's engraved to bring back your stuff too. The Crystal Wing, Omega, Trish, Baron, and the Spatter. And I'm trying to get better with the deck and not mess up the combos and stuff, but this still is another like really good card. So when you're banishing your Assault, using this to bring it back to go into more synchro plays is actually good too. Like you don't always have to use it for Omega to bring back for another hand rip. Just going into more synchro plays when you have those weird awkward hands is actually also really good. And then for if you want to see the side, I'll show you the side.
Let me see that side piece.
It's actually really
So I might change up the side a little bit, but I personally really like it right now. Double Dark Ruler, double Lightning Storm.
Why not play 3 though?
I wish. Double Dark Hole. So I really like putting both of these in just because, I mean, being able to clear board is just crazy, and a lot of people can't stop this. This won me a game the other day. They had no spell or trap negates, Dark Hole got rid of their board, won the game.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if people put up spell or trap negates. That's what makes like cards like Dark Hole and like Evenly so good. It's just like, where'd you spell or trap negate at, bro?
Yeah. Double Lance. This is a card that I thought about cutting because I usually don't. In theory, it sounded really good, but I might cut it out. Like I could play like a 3rd Dark Hole, a 3rd Dark Ruler. So this card might not stay for much longer, but you know, in theory, it sounds good going first, or like even going second, and then to reduce the attack, it helps like finish games off. In theory, it looks good and it could be a good card. I just don't know if I'm gonna continue to play it. Feather Duster, I'm a strong believer. I always play Feather Duster in the side of every deck that I play. Feather Duster plus Lightning Storm when you go against Floodgates, like we have to do at our locals pretty much every week. You gotta have it.
Got that one Eldritch guy that puts up 50 Floodgates and laughs in your face.
Triple Droll. This potentially could be a main deck card coming up. I actually thought about main decking it for my Small World Bridge, but for now it's going to be side. But coming up, I do think Droll is going to be a really good card. I play 2 Visceral Geosworm. I thought about maybe going to 3 and getting a Magma. I just haven't bought it yet, but it is in the works, and I think I might try it out. At our locals, there's a lot of people that play lighter dark decks, so I mean that's why I play it. It's really good. And then for time, and that's main side and extra. Thank you for watching. Shout out Prime Time, best gym in Mount Airy.
That's right.
Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you on the next video.